So I'm going to present you the slides of Olga. She can't attend today for some personal reasons, let's say that way. It shall just be a brief introduction. Next slide, please. What are the challenges of this project? So the motivation was combating eutrophication by replacing mineral fertilizers from biogenic resources, in fact, beach rock. So the idea was to use the beach rock as fertilizer, replacing mineral fertilizer, and the same way combating eutrophication in the Baltic Sea by taking away some nutrients from the natural cycle. Next. Well, which solution? In brief, taking beach rock, using them as fertilizer, dune stabilizer, whatever, and therefore reducing this. Next one. Next one. So, what directions? Testing, at least developing technologies and testing them to install such an alternative nutrient cycle. And in this context, of course, we have also to deal with some economic aspects. That's why MATS is developing business models and evaluating existing businesses for obstacles to overcome and these kinds of things. Well, that's the usual flow chart, starting from the state-of-the-art, mapping where is what's available, processing of use, what pre-treatments needs to be done, composting, and then testing the products in the pilot cases. And the next step, and that's our Danish colleagues, what effects on climate change does this has? That's a special aspect, greenhouse gas emissions still emitting from our products and omitted by taking away the beach rock as an additional argument, because market analysis, state of the art, it's very expensive, the product, so we need additional arguments to install this in the market. And at the end, of course, summarizing our results, giving some hints, what can be improved, how must it be improved, etc. This will be the final product for especially farmers and entrepreneurs developing such beach rock, compost beach rock products. Next, so soil amendment and dune stabilizers, these were the two options we have chosen. And for this, we installed pilot cases, pilot projects, where we test these two things, soil amendment, one, dune stabilizer as a, let's say, cheaper product, but with some other restrictions of use. These were the two targets. That's again the flow chart. So it starts with collecting, how to collect, where to collect. We must take care for some animal remains in beach rock because it's just a mixture, so there are some problems. Maybe we have to give some bioadditives, gypsum, silicon humus. That's tested in the pilot cases whether such additions improve the usability of these approaches. And at the end, soil amendment, dune stabilizer, and that's the reason why to have this additional nutrient cycle away from the natural one to combat eutrophication. You are great. Okay, so that's again, so it's not my slides. The soil improver, that's one, and the stabilizer and soil improver, we have two pilot cases because maybe we have to distinguish between for human use, for food, or for other purposes like bioremediation, etc. This might be different approaches, and they are tested in the different pilot cases. You were introduced already, but you missed the introduction. Okay, so what are the success indicators at the end? Do we can deliver additional arguments for the use of such soil amendments? And can we overcome the obstacles in creating dune stabilizers from raw beach rock? These are the two main questions. Having additional arguments, additional kinds of use for the solar amendments, and does this work with respect to the duals obstacles have to be overcome for this. Of course, also a network shall be created to keep the people together interested in these developments. And the first approach of the market analysis of a business model, at least to show the obstacles, to show the point which you have to tackle if starting such a business. There are good examples, there are working examples, but we also know about the obstacles they have to overcome. And the white book as a summary of the results. Well, lead partner is Klaipeda University, which can't be here, unfortunately, today. And the consortium, we have this introduction already, and there is a number of associated partners which are also in contact with the project. And we shall express this. Please, if you are interested in the topic, register here, make a copy, and follow us. It's part of the activities, but there might be also some follow-ups, etc. And here you'll be informed. We are just planning the next conference, which is a more open event where also the results are more outlined. And if you scan this QR code, then you'll be informed about this. Well, I guess that's it. Everybody's going to So, thank you on behalf of Olga Anne. She's the lead partner, and she can't be here. Greetings from her to the audience.